Adam Levine, crashing people's weddings.
He can crash my wedding. He's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as he sings a
nice
song.
voice or whatever, right?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take
the
it.
TV show.
Yeah,
The
the
Voice.
voice. Yeah, that's right. That's
All right.
interesting.
So we're gonna pick things up here on this second half of our show. It's gonna be a little more on the entertainment side. So what are we gonna talk about?
We got a little tech news.
Watch.
Yeah, we got a little tech news that I guess just got announced today. Is that
this
right?
just in, folks.
Yeah, it's just in from
The
Apple.
Watch. It is. Well, we already knew it was coming out, but when? That was the big question. They said early 2015. There's an official date. I believe it said April 24th. I'm just going off of memory here. So, you know, I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm probably going to get one because it looks real sleek. It's not a tacky looking smartwatch.
I'm looking at it right now. It's actually really nice.
It looks good, right?
One of those, like,
Yeah.
smartwatches.
You can answer your phone on it or something? I
Oh,
don't know.
everything.
You can answer your phone. You can make
Dude.
calls. You can take pictures. I mean,
It's so
How do you take
Grant-
picture with a watch? Like,
It's
you
got a
kind of
camera
just
on the front.
you just point it.
And then
I
you-
think.
like
Yeah.
do you like to like?
Yeah, you have to go like
Think
that.
of like Power Rangers and
Exactly.
morphin. Like you
That was
just push the
genius.
button.
That was
That's
genius,
too much
Steve.
technology for my blood.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess like
What, do
you
you
have a
live on a
camera.
farm?
No, I mean like, I don't know. It's just how. It's like what scenario would I go like, oh, what a sight! I need to pull out my watch. Oh, wait a minute! I need to check the time first.
Think of it like this: you're
Dude, it's way
committing.
more high speed.
You're committing. You're not committing a crime. You're watching a crime being committed. You don't have a chance to pull your phone out,
True.
and you go, "I'm gonna take a picture of this right now." Just lift your hand, bam, done.
Great point.
Hey, it could be convenient,
Am I a
right?
super spy now?
And you can get different wristbands for it.
What kind?
There's
To customize it for your liking.
there's a $10,000 gold one.
No, it's not 10 grand.
It's something like that.
What? Dude, they didn't
Who's-
come out with any
who's
prices.
spending the
It's
money?
Not 10 Come on.
No, not like the regular watches, but there's like a version of the watch that they're making that's like made with like a gold band and like a gold face and everything.
I got what you're saying.
So
I know what you're saying.
I mean, would I buy one? Probably not, because
No,
who's
no.
what
gonna
if,
afford that?
They got 3 editions. The regular, the sport, and then it's literally called the edition. And that's 24 karat gold casing. But
Yeah.
as far as $10,000, I don't think no.
I'm gonna look it up right now, guys.
I mean, good
live,
luck with
live
that.
on
I
live
don't
on the
think you're gonna
air.
I
find
don't
any
have
prices.
pockets that deep.
I
Yeah,
don't. In that case, I don't even have pockets.
that's crazy. Are you guys gonna wait? Do you guys have iPhones first of all?
Oh yeah.
Would you guys get one?
Yeah, I don't know.
watch.
I was
Yeah.
gonna order it today, but I
I
can't
do.
even order it
I
yet.
mean, like, unless like I don't know, like people who are obsessed with Apple will probably like get it, like the iPad and the Mac. Like they have the whole king and
yeah.
caboodle.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like the reason why I don't wear a watch is because I have my phone.
You know why I want one?
Now that's
'Cause
smart.
I want to answer my phone like a spy. Like you just kind of put it up to your face and be like, "Hey guys."
Don't you would look ridiculous out and like walking
would
on the
look
street
amazing.
like,
How
like,
weird Bluetooth
"Brr, brr, brr,
talkers,
hey."
right? Bluetooth talkers when they're walking
Oh,
down
yeah,
the
that-
hallway talking to themselves.
That didn't last long.
Uh,
feel like
some
well,
people
like
still
there's
do it.
some
It's
people.
It's
who's-
strange.
I feel like
Can you imagine
old
talking to your
people
wrist?
use it.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Like for me, it's just like it was a cool idea for like future. Like if like when cartoons went like, oh, this is the future, but like actually having it, I feel like I
That's
like,
what I want to feel like.
I don't know. Like to me, I would feel ridiculous. I like talking to my wrist.
I'm gonna buy 2. I'm gonna buy one for each arm.
One for each arm.
One for each
Who
arm.
are you calling? Well, are
Two
you
of my girlfriends at once.
to your girlfriends at whoa, that's a, you have some relation. Yes. Look at that, you got an audience laughing at you.
Yeah, because they know it's never gonna happen.
What are you talking about?
Come on, we know you're doubling down right now. You have 2 girlfriends at the moment.
Oh, I guess I'll need the 2 watches then,
Yeah,
definitely.
I guess you do.
Gentlemen, let's keep it professional, shall we?
Oh,
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Big
so
Steve, that's why he called. Never mind. Anyways, today, movies, guys.
oh yes.
yeah, what do
Yes.
we got? We got a movie review.
Well, I mean, the movies weren't that hot this weekend because it was very cold out.
Yeah, yes, it was.
It only the top grossing movie was the one I'm going to be reviewing to you today is Chappie. It didn't make that much, but it was the top box office at like 13.2 million, which isn't great.
So that means no good movies are out this week.
No
huh?
good movies. Well, Chappie, I had high potential for. This is a movie starring Shantlo Copley, um, Hugh Jackman, and Sigourney Weaver. The film centers on a robot named Chappie, who's given programming that enables him to think and feel like a human.
Impossible.
Oh yes, it's possible in the year 2015, which is
That's not that far from now.
yeah, no, for some reason that's how far they went. Either 20,
wow.
I think it was either like at the 2015, 2016, but it was like a near future kind of
So
movie.
next year,
Yeah, or in December. I
or in
don't know.
December.
We're gonna have robots that can think. Well, it's set in the near future when police officers are almost entirely replaced by mechanized police forces. His creator, Chappie's creator, Dion, feels like he created a new step in evolution by creating a robot that can think and feel. He wants Chappie to be used for good. However, Chappie is stolen by a gang and raised by them to help them pull off heists and other sorts of crime. It is up to Chappie to decide for himself who he wants to become. To me, this film started off on a high note, with an interesting plot that was part Short Circuit, part RoboCop. Its premise was enticing, and I was willing to go on for the rest of the ride. Though as the movie went along, then it started to become ridiculous, adding in many subplots last minute that I quickly became disinterested within the final moments of the film. The ending of the film was the most unredeemable part of the movie, in my opinion, just because of the sheer ridiculousness of it. See, I'm a fan of its director, Neil Blomkamp. I still think District 9 is a tremendous sci-fi film, and Elysium was a decent futuristic adventure. But this just renders on the same themes of those two movies and many movies before it that you feel like you've seen the movie a dozen times before. It's sad because the film started off sweet, then that taste quickly became sour. The complete opposite of a Sour Patch Kid, in my opinion. So, wasn't a great movie.
It wasn't a great movie.
not-
You know what? I didn't expect it to be.
Me either.
for
I thought it was
some
gonna be
reason.
tacky.
See, like for me, like I said, I'm a fan of the director, and I like his like ingenuity.
Yeah, District 9 was a good
And
movie.
District 9, Elysium sort of felt like what I thought of this movie, like sort of played on the same, like kind of looked like this District 9 a little, but it sort of was its own fun adventure.
Yeah.
And then this one, like, it had a decent, to me, like, it had a decent idea behind it. And if they went in the right direction, it could have been like a sweet but violent.
What were they trying to do with the movie? What were they trying to do with it? What kind of message?
What kind of message?
Yeah.
That, like, well, in society, like, hold on, I would need to think about that for a second just to get my thoughts in order.
You know, I feel like every movie, the whole reason a director wants to put on a movie is to get some kind of point across. Unless they just want to make something which makes money, but usually that doesn't work out.
Like Transformers.
Because, like, that's so
Yeah.
hard to do. So what kind of point
Well, I
do you
mean,
think they're
like,
trying to get across?
see, like, this director usually was good with messages for his first two films. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
District 9 was, like, the isolation of a group of aliens that we deemed not, like, they're not human. They don't deserve to be treated like human.
Sounds like what we've had in history before.
Yeah, well, sound like
I
what
feel
we-
like that sometimes.
Alright.
and we isolate them in a certain section of a place, and it was a very well made sci-fi film. Elysium played on like a different note where the rich live in the sky and the poor on earth have to look up at this ring in the sky and watch the rich people live forever while we are like in polluted areas and like crimes and all that. And then, like I said, with this one, it sort of felt like it was playing on the same themes of RoboCop, and like,
yeah, I saw
and
similarities there.
where it's this robot who's given the chance to like sort of start over, like raising a newborn baby, and then it may like, and the robot was quickly kidnapped into a gang, while it was still like learning.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Die Antwoord was in that movie.
They
and I
were.
think they played the.
They played themselves.
They played themselves.
And
That's crazy.
this was a weird. I mean, they were decent, but it was weird because they wore shirts
Yeah.
of their rap group
Yeah.
on it, and there was even one moment in the film where the girl in that group wore a Chappie T-shirt, as if we didn't like. That,
No, in case we didn't know what we were watching.
In case we didn't know what we were watching.
If you guys have not
That's ridiculous.
heard their music or seen their videos,
Yeah, who
YouTube
are you
it
talking
today.
about?
And if
They-
you saw Chappie, you would have heard it at the end of the film.
Oh yeah, they're
What's the name of the group?
they're a South African like experimental rap group, I guess you can call them. But it's like it just I mean, I'm personally not into the music, but if you are, even if you're just looking for something interesting to watch on YouTube, it's really interesting, the music that they have. It's kind of far
Steve.
out.
What's the name of the band?
Die Antwoord.
What is that?
I
How do you
don't
spell
know.
Well, it's
I think
D-I-E, and then I think
Ant?
I think it's yeah, I think it's like sound how it spells.
yeah.
Word?
Ant,
Alright,
like-
I don't know what that is, but
I will show you later.
can't
It's gonna blow your mind.
wait.
But yeah, I think it was the whole entire message of the film was based on where like who raises you and who you become depends on who you look up to in this world, and that's where Chappie was like in the middle of, where his creator wanted him to be used for good and was teaching him like a normal child.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden he's kidnapped by this gang, and the gang is like took him and is like still like processing what to do in this world, and he's being taught
Like
to
violence.
be taught violence, and he's taught violence is the good, and to protect the gang, because we like they would describe, like Chappie would call them mom and dad, and you know
Okay.
yeah
Yeah, you
Oh,
see that?
interesting.
You see that? I knew there had to be something, but no, that's a good.
No,
That's a
usually
pretty
I just-
interesting message. But like you're telling me, the movie was just not.
It,
kinda
the
fell off,
delivery
right?
of them, like, well, it took
It
me a
was
little,
cheap.
it took me
It
a little
seems
bit
cheap.
to think of the message, because I need to regain my thoughts. But yeah, the movie, like I said, started off on a high note with that sort of message in mind,
It hit you emotionally, but
Yeah.
then it kind of was like, what
and
the
then
heck's going on right
then,
now, right? Like,
then it just added in some useless action scenes. They added, like, there was very, like, other than Chappie, the characters were like skin deep in depth. Like they don't really explain, or we don't really understand why they are who they are.
yeah, that's a bummer.
We only just get like a paper sheet, like thin, like very thin layer of character development. And then, like I said, like the final moments of the film were just utterly like ridiculous, and I was like, it was just sad to see. It was because I was having so much fun in the beginning, and then I was starting to just get so disinterested within what they were trying to say, because they just lost the message that they proclaimed they were going to tell in the beginning.
So do you recommend this? Yes or no?
I would say no. I
I second that.
Saves me $15.
saves you $15. It will save you also $20 because I spent the extra mission for IMAX,
Ooh.
because I don't know.
What's the next promising film? Do you think?
The next promising film. Well, next week all that comes out is the Liam Neeson movie Run All Night.
What's that about? I haven't
Um,
even seen a commercial for it.
well, it's pretty much the premise of
Every other Liam Neeson
every
movie.
other Liam Neeson movie. It's about
Action.
It's
Someone gets taken.
It's Liam Neeson, Ed Harris. Liam Neeson kills the son of Ed Harris's character, because the son of Ed Harris's character was gonna kill Liam Neeson's son, and Ed Harris then sends out his whole gang to hunt down the son, kill the son, his family, and then kill Liam Neeson. And they have one night to do this.
All right, so maybe we'll have a movie review for this next week. Who
Well,
knows?
it's spring break next week.
So maybe the week after.
Maybe I'll give you guys 2 movie reviews.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1.
But I mean, like, I like Liam Neeson movies. They're fun, but like I don't know if it's promising. I think the next promising movie will probably be one that
Yeah, I don't even have any in mind right now.
Well,
I can't think of any.
Well, I can give you the lineup for the upcoming weeks. Like next week's Up All Night, Cinderella. The next week is Divergent and The Gunman.
Right.
And then the week after that, the 27th, is the Will Ferrell Kevin Hart comedy Get Hard.
That I want to watch. That looks funny.
And yeah. And that it really is. And then we start like the bigger budget blockbusters because come April that starts Furious 7.
Summer films.
Like I said, Furious 7. Beginning of May, we got the Avengers coming up. Marvel always knows how to have a good time with its movies. But yeah, right now we're in a slump of good movies.
Yep.
Guys, this just in. A little weather advisory from local news in New Rochelle. There will be patchy black ice
Ooh.
as of this evening into early tomorrow.
Definitely watch out for that.
Why? Because I would assume because all the snow's melting and
it's
there's
getting cold,
water
yeah.
everywhere and it's going to get cold again.
It was a nice day out today.
It was nice.
So nice.
I'm wearing layers right now because I was expecting it to be cold, and
No,
I'll tell you something. I was sweating bricks.
Yeah.
I was sweating like a madman.
Yeah, after 1 o'clock, I was like, I don't need a jacket.
Yeah.
Big Steve's got another jam for us. We'll be back after these messages, folks.